So letter A is all about points in space. And it also kind of connects points in two-dimensional versus points in space. So space just means three-dimensional. So if we look at this picture, notice that they put the X axis coming out at us, the Y goes to the right, and the Z goes up. That's kind of crooked, but so if we think about 0, 0, 0 as the origin, the point 3, 4, 2, we go out 3 on the X, and I go over 4 parallel to the Y, up 2. And notice what they do then is we create the 2, notice, is going up this way. It's almost like you create a three-dimensional picture to get our ending spot. So this can be a little tough to visualize. Now, we know when we use Pythagorean theorem, we just have a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So then when we go three-dimensional, we're going to have it even a little bit more. Now, if we consider two separate points in space, we're going to find the distance between the x's squared plus the distance between the y's squared plus the distance between the z's squared. These two formulas are both in your formula booklet under geometry. Topic number 3, geometry and trig. Okay, so this first example really is just finding the distance, AB, so using your distance formula. So AB equals the square root of, and it doesn't matter since we're going to square it, x minus the x squared plus y minus the y squared plus z minus the z squared. So we subtract our negatives, that's just plus, that's where that came from. So this is 6 squared plus negative 7 squared plus 2 squared. We can plug all of that in, and then we end up with the square root of 89. So we'll just leave it. This is the exact value unless they specify something different. That's always okay too. All right. So B, the midpoint. So think of midpoint as just the average of points. So we're going to average the x's, average the y's, average the z's. So we add them up and divide by 2. That's really when you're finding the middle of 2 points, it's the average. All right, so midpoint. We add the x's, divided by 2. Add the y's, divide by 2. Add the z's, divide by 2. Then we just simplify. So 4 plus negative 2 is 2, divided by 2 is 1. Negative 3 plus 4 is 1, over 2 is 1/2. 1 plus negative 1 is 0, and 0 divided by anything is 0. So this is just extending your Pythagorean theorem and your midpoint formula, your distance formula, into into space with 3 dimensions versus 2. I will say that plotting the points, I'm pretty sure that's not something you'll be tested over, but it's kind of a good idea just to practice it a little bit, and we'll practice this more on Thursday.